Hi, and welcome to Exploring Dementia in Nature, Part 2, Getting Out and About. This is part of a video series, Help You, Help Others. And this video is for anyone who may know someone living with dementia, maybe a partner, a mother, father, a friend. It's for anyone who would like to find out more and maybe how they could help people connect with nature for their well-being. It's important to say that I'm not a dementia expert, but just someone who is passionate about helping everyone to bring nature into their lives in a way that connects with them. Hope you enjoy. So what are the benefits of connecting with nature, especially for those living with dementia? Well, the benefits are for all of us, and we've put them under the following headings. There's physical benefits, so the general getting a little bit fitter and a little bit more physically active. This could go on to improve sleep, food intake, and improve memory. There's emotional benefits. Nature can enhance our mood, it can reduce our stress, and it can give us moments of joy of just being in it and experiencing it. There are social benefits to getting out and about. There's a sense of belonging that nature can give us, and there's a friendship and kinship that we can have when we meet other people on a similar journey. This leads to positive social encounters and helps us with our day-to-day living. Nature has a multi-sensory of benefits. It can enable individuals living with dementia to feel well and experience a damping down or an absence of dementia-related symptoms. The sensory experience we have provided by light, wind, temperature, sound, smell and touch can offer a distraction from current experiences, and this can go on to reduce anxiety and distressed behaviour. It's good for our well-being. It improves independence, our self-esteem, our memory and our attention. There are some things that we need to consider when getting out and about into nature, especially for those living with dementia. It might be that you just visit your local nature reserve and visitor centre, or you might visit your local park. Whilst much of the time things are out of our control, there are a few things we need to keep in mind. Lighting. We all generally, as we get older, need higher levels of light. Dimly lit areas can cause confusion, and strong reflections and shadows can cause distress. So we try to make as much use of natural light as we can. Floor surfaces that are highly reflective or look slippery can cause problems, and a change of floor colouring or contrast in floor strips can look like a change in heights or a barrier. Colours and patterns that are bold or heavily patterned carpets can cause confusion. It might look that the floor is moving or is something else. It's good with steps to have a contrasting strip on steps to distinguish the length and the width, and also a very good handrail. The picture here is not perfect, but actually a good handrail would make it more appealing. With signage, even familiar environments may become disorientating. And we must think of, when we're putting signage up, that pictures as well as words work best. For example, signage for toilets is important, as is signage for back to the room of where the activity is. But when you go out and about, it's always worth knowing where the facilities are and what facilities are available. It may be that there are toilets nearby, which is massively important. It may be that you want to stop and have a cup of tea and a coffee and a piece of cake, which is massively important. But also when you're out and about walking on the paths, it may be that you want to stop and sit down. So knowing where these elements are makes actually for an easy visit out into nature. Our senses help us build a picture of the world around us, how it works and how we function within it. As we become older, our senses may become impaired, yet smelling a flower or hearing a bird sing, which makes an emotional connection, will create a powerful, meaningful sensory experience. So it's always worth keeping these in mind when you're planning where to go. It could be here in the picture, kicking up the autumn leaves, taking somebody straight back to childhood, or sitting in the garden listening to the bird songs that can open up conversation on something else. But it's also good about thinking about the person themselves and thinking person-centered. There are fundamental physiological and social human needs, and these needs have to be met in order to maintain a good sense of well-being. These are love, identity, comfort, occupation, inclusion, and attachment. Everybody needs to be loved and to love someone. Feeling comfort is our to be warm, dry and clean. For identity, we all need to have our own identity. And it's good to keep these things in mind when sorting out where you want to go and what kind of activity you want to take part in. The activity needs to give the person occupation. It needs to be meaningful and it needs to be purposeful. It needs to be inclusive. People need to feel part of something and not stuck out on the sidelines. And our connections in life are also crucial to our feelings of well-being. Everyone wants to feel connected to something or someone, but often a combination of both. We all need to have a form wider attachments in our community or our groups, so that social element is also massively important. So what is dementia friendly? When we think about a dementia friendly space, what do we mean by this? Well, people living with dementia have told us that a nature space that enables them to find their way around, enjoy and be safe would be dementia friendly. So when you're planning your trip out about where to go, there's a few things you want to keep in mind. Is the space welcoming? Is it light and airy? Do you feel like you're included within that space? Is it easy to access and find your way around? Does it have close parking? Has it got really good signage or directions to be able to find out where the facilities are? Is there information about what you can see, touch or smell? Or maybe activity suggestions or even a guided activity that you can take part in? And does it have information about where the toilets are or where the cafe is where you can go and sit down and have a cup of coffee? Does it have staff who are dementia aware and can offer specific support if needed in a way that is respectful? Does it provide a safe but stimulating environment, and is it engaging? Do you feel part of something and able to relax? If you're unable to relax, then you're going to enjoy your experience and get the most benefit out of nature that you can for the both of you. I'd just like to finish off with thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you found it useful. It was a little bit of a whistle-stop tour, but I hope there was things in there that you can take away. You can find more information on our website, or if you have a specific question, you can email us at stepintonature@dorsetcouncil.gov.uk. This is part of a video series of Help You to Help Others, and this is video 2 of 3. The next video is about bringing nature inside if you can't get out. Thank you.